Welcome to Transformation of Axis, Class 4. What we have discussed in the previous class is, what we have discussed in the previous class? That is, we have discussed the definition of rotation of axis. What we have discussed? We have discussed the definition of rotation of axis. Next, what we have discussed, how the coordinate changes when rotation of axis takes place. That is, change in the coordinates. Change in coordinates. Change in the coordinates by the rotation of axis. Change in the coordinates by the rotation of axis. How the coordinates will change by the rotation of axis and how we are able to find the coordinates. Yesterday we have discussed x, y, and here we will take x dash and y dash. This is equal to what? Cos theta minus sin theta, and this is sin theta, and this will be cos theta. So coordinates coordinates with respect to the original system can be found out by x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta. In the similar way, the coordinates with respect to the new system can be found out by x cos, this is the x coordinate, while what is the y coordinate with respect to the original system? That is equal to what? X dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta plus y dash cos theta. Now, with that is the coordinate systems we will, that is the coordinate we will find with respect to the original system. Coordinate with reference to original system, how we will find the coordinates. This is the formula. If they'll give what theta value they will specify, and they'll also specify the coordinates in the new axis, that is x dash comma y dash also. If they will specify, we will find the coordinates in the original system by this. That is x coordinate is found out by x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta, while y coordinate is found by x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. In the similar way, how to find the coordinates when they will specify theta value, and also they will specify the coordinates, they also specify the coordinates in the original system. They also specify the coordinates in original system. Coordinates in the original system. That is, they will specify x, y. Then how to find x dash and y dash? X dash is equals to how much? X dash and y dash, we have cos theta minus sin theta and sin theta cos theta. That is x dash we will find by x cos theta plus y sin theta, and the y coordinate in the new system. Y coordinate in the new system is found out by y dash is equal to minus x sin theta plus y cos theta plus y cos theta. So these are all the points we have discussed in the previous class. Today we are going to discuss about the theta value. Value theta. So what is that statement we have? Show that the axis are to be rotated to be rotated are to be rotated through an angle through an angle of half tan inverse of 2h by a minus b so as to remove xy terms from the equation that is from the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0 if A is not equals to B. If A is not equals to B and through the angle pi by 4 if A is equals to B. If A is equals to what? B. What is the statement they have given? Show that the axes are to be rotated. So that the axes are to be rotated to an angle of half tan inverse of 2h by a minus b so as to remove which term? Xy term. So as to remove xy term from the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 if the condition is what? A is not equal to b and to the angle pi by 4 if A is equals to B. What they have given? They have given an equation. That is, this is the equation they have given. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0. So now we will see the solution for this. Now we will see the solution. How to find? That is the question and we will find it. So this equation they have given equation is what? Given equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. They have given the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. In place of x, what we need to substitute? We need to substitute the coordinates of the original system, that is x dash. That is, in place of x, we need to substitute x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta. And in place of y, what we need to substitute? We need to substitute x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. So in the given equation, if we substitute these two values in the place of x and y, what we will get? We will get the transformed equation as, then the transformed equation, what we'll get? Then we get the transformed equation as a into, what is that? X, in place of x, what we are substituting? X dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta whole square plus 2h as it is. In place of x, what we have? X dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta. And in place of y, what we have? That is x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. Plus, what is the more we need to substitute? That is b into, what is the y coordinate? That is x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. That is equal to 0. So in the given equation, we have substituted in place of x this value and in place of y value. Now we simplify this. That is a into, this is a, this is b. A into, it is in the form of A minus B whole square. We know the expansion of A minus B whole square, that is A square minus 2AB plus B square. Hence here the A is equal to A square cos theta while B is equal to Y dash sin theta. Now we are applying the formula, that is X dash square cos square theta plus Y dash square sin square theta minus 2x dash y dash into sin theta cos theta into sin theta cos theta plus 2h into what we have, we need to take these two terms and we will multiply. X dash cos theta into x dash sin theta is equal to how much? X dash square sin theta cos theta. And x dash cos theta plus of plus will be plus, and x dash into y dash is x dash y dash cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. And we will now multiply this term with this one, that is plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus, y dash into x dash is x dash y dash sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta, and plus of minus will be minus, y dash into y dash is y dash square, and sin theta into cos theta is sin theta cos theta plus, now this is of the form what? A plus b whole square. A plus b whole square. The extension of a plus b whole square is how much? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, b into YouTube link. No, అందరికి paper. So b into, it is in the form of a plus b whole square, that is a square x dash square sin square theta plus y dash square cos square theta plus 2 times of x dash y dash into sin theta cos theta. That is equal to how much? That is equal to 0. That is equal to 0. Now, in the given, what they have given, they have asked us to remove xy terms. They have asked us to remove what? Xy terms. So, by removing xy terms, so what are the terms we have? So here xy terms, we are taking xy terms. That is, from this, where we have xy terms, we will have xy terms. In this equation, we have here, and we will have xy terms in this one. In this one, x dash y dash, here we have, and the another one is this one. Here we have the x dash and y dash term. Now we will write all those terms. Now we will write all those terms over here. Just we are concentrating on x dash and y dash terms. Just we are concentrating on x dash and y dash terms. Therefore, we are writing it as, so this is the one. So we are writing minus 2a x dash y dash sin theta cos theta. Next one is plus 2h plus 2h x dash y dash cos square theta plus minus of plus is minus 2h x dash y dash sin square theta, and the other term is this one, that is plus 2b into x dash y dash into sin theta cos theta. 2b into, that is, what are the terms we have taken common? What are the terms we have taken common? Just concentrate on x dash and y dash term. That is, we are taking common minus 2a x dash y dash sin theta cos theta, and in this 2h what we have, these two terms we have as x dash and y dash. So plus 2h x dash y dash cos square theta, x dash y dash cos square theta, and the next one is minus 2h x dash y dash sin square theta plus 2b x dash y dash sin theta cos theta. Now from this, so which are common? I am taking these two as a common first. That is, what is the common in both? 2 x dash y dash, 2 x dash y dash sin theta cos theta b minus a plus from these two terms 2h x dash and y dash we are taking common. So what we are getting? We are getting cos square theta. We are getting what? Cos square theta minus sin square theta. That is equal to 0. Now what we are getting? We have to remove. Removing xy terms. Removing what? X, y terms. Removing xy terms means we need to equate these two. That is xy terms. If I take common 2x dash y dash, if I take common, what is the other things we are get? We have to equate it to 0. We have to equate it to 0. That is, we'll get b minus a sin theta cos theta, b minus a sin theta cos theta plus 2h into cos square theta minus sin square theta. That will be equal to what? 0. That will be equal to what? 0. So we have a formula for sin 2 theta. What is sin 2 theta? For this, I am applying the formula, that is sin 2 theta can be written as 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta cos theta. As I have an extra 2 over here, I am sending that towards here. So what I will get? b minus a by 2 sin 2 theta. b minus a sin 2 theta. b minus a sin 2 theta. And we know that cos square theta minus sin square theta is nothing but cos 2 theta. That is 2h into cos 2 theta is equal to 0. Now I am shifting this coordinate to the other side. Now I am shifting this whole term. Shifting this whole term to the other side. So what I will get? If I shift the term, what I will get? That is what we'll get? We'll get 2h into cos 2 theta. If I send that b minus a to the other side, I'll get what? A minus b by 2 sin 2 theta. When we shift it, the signs will get changed. When we shift the terms, the signs will get changed and we'll get, instead of b minus a, we'll get a minus b. A minus b. So we are writing a minus b by 2 into sin 2 theta. That is equal to how much? That is equal to how much? 2h by a minus b is equal to sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta. Sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta. This implies for the sin 2 theta, sin by cos. We know that. What is sin theta by cos theta? That is nothing but the tan theta. So here as I have sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta, that can be written as tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta is equal to how much? 2h by a minus b. 2h by a minus b. This implies that if I send this tan to the other side, it will become tan inverse. It will become what? Tan inverse. Therefore, 2 theta is equal to tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. If I send this 2 is multiplying over here. If I send this 2 to the other side, if I send this to the other side, what I'll get? 1 by 2 tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. When it is, if a is not equals to b, if a is not equals to b, we'll get theta can be found out by half into tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. If we have a is equals to b, if you have a is equals to b, then we'll get what? A is equals to b. That in place of b also we substitute a minus a by 2 into sin theta will be how much? 0 by some 0 into something is 0. Therefore, we will get h cos 2 theta is equal to 0. And if I substitute here tan theta to find the theta value, that is theta is equal to half into tan inverse of 2h by tan inverse of how much I'll get? 2h by a minus a by a minus a. We'll get it as a 0. We'll get that as a 0. That is, so it will be of the form what? 2h by 0. That is an infinite form. It will take the form of infinity. That is in 2h by a minus b. If I substitute in place of b a, that is 2h by a minus a. That is 2h by 0. Something by 0 is nothing but infinity. Something by 0 is nothing but infinity. So we are getting over here. So here we'll get tan inverse of infinity. In tan, when we get the infinity, that is for 90 degrees. That is for 90 degrees. Therefore, half into tan inverse of infinity is nothing but 90. That is pi by 2. So half into pi by 2 is nothing but pi by 4. Hence, we have proved that if a is equals to b, then theta is equal to how much? Pi by 4. If a is equal to b, then theta is equal to how much? Pi by 4. So, just once again, we will look at it. So, in the question, what they have given, they are asking us to find the theta. They are asking us to find the angle. That is the theta. How much is theta? Theta is equal to half into tan inverse of 2h by a minus c. Half into tan inverse of tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. When if a is equal to b, what are a and b? The coefficients of x square. A is the coefficient of x square and what is the b? Coefficient of the y square. Coefficient of y square. And if a is equal to b, then we need to show that they are rotated to an angle pi by 4. If a is equal to b, if these two coordinates, that is if the coefficients of x square and y square are equal for the equation, then we can say that the axis is rotated to an angle of pi by 4. The axis is rotated to an angle of pi by 4. So this is the procedure. We will just once again we will look at it. That is, the given equation is this one. The given equation is this one. In this we are substituting what? We are substituting the coordinate. That is x and y. X we can find out by x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta, and y will get by x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta. We'll get this. This is the original equation. We'll get the transformed equation by substituting these 2 points. By substituting these two coordinates, that is coordinate x and the coordinate y in the given equation. That is a into x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta whole square plus 2h into x dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta into x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta plus b into what? Y. What is the y? Y is this one. That is x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta whole square is equal to how much? 0. We know that this is in the form of a minus b whole square. So this expansion form we are taking, that is A into, that is A into A minus B whole square is A square minus B, A square plus B square minus 2AB. So here we are applying the formula x dash square cos square theta plus y dash square sin square theta minus 2x dash y dash sin theta cos theta plus 2h into, we are just multiplying these terms. If we multiply that terms, what is the result we are getting? This is the result we are getting, that is x dash square sin theta cos theta plus x dash y dash cos square theta minus x square y x dash y dash sin square theta minus y dash square sin theta cos theta plus b into this one, we are applying a plus b whole square formula, will get x dash square sin square theta plus y dash square cos square theta plus 2h plus 2x dash y dash sin theta cos theta. But in the problem they have given to remove the x dash xy terms. To remove the xy terms. So I am collecting all xy terms together. So we are concentrating just on a x dash y dash term. We are concentrating just on a x dash and y dash term. If we take all the x dash and y dash terms together, what are the things we will get? That is minus 2x x dash y dash sin theta cos theta plus 2h x dash y dash cos square theta minus 2h x dash y dash sin square theta plus 2b x dash y dash sin theta cos theta. Then what we are taking? We are taking this two, that because as we have 2 x dash y dash sin theta cos theta, here also we have 2 x dash y dash sin theta cos theta. We are taking these two terms, this as a common. So what I'll get? I'll get b plus b minus a. So b minus a I am writing. Plus from these two terms, what we can take common? We can take common 2h x dash y dash common. 2h x dash y dash common. Then what I'll get? I'll get cos square theta minus sin square theta. That is equals to how much? 0. Now what we are doing? As they asked us to remove the xy terms. So we are removing these terms. So what is remained? We'll get this as the term, that is b minus a sin theta cos theta plus 2h into cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to 0. Cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to, that is h into cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to 0. Then what will get? B minus a by 2 sin 2 theta plus h into cos 2 theta is equal to 0. Then so h cos 2 theta is equal to what? As b minus a shifted to the other side, we will get signs will get converted. That is b a minus, it will be converted as a minus b by 2 sin 2 theta. A minus b. We are using the formula sin theta into cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta by 2. So we are using that formula over here. Now we are just shifting the terms, that is by cross multiplying we will get 2h by a minus b is equal to sin theta by cos theta. That is sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta is equal to 2h by a minus b. If I shift this tan to the other side, what I'll get? It will convert as a tan inverse. So 2 theta is equal to tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. Theta is equal to, if I take this 2 to the other side, it will become 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 tan inverse of 2h by a minus b. Then when is this formula? If a is not equal to b. If a is not equal to b, this is the theta value. If a is equal to b. If a is equal to b, if I substitute over here, then a minus a is equal to 0. 0 into something is 0. Therefore, the equation will h into cos of theta is equal to 0. But when I substitute in this, what will be the theta value if a is equal to b? If a is equal to b, what I will get? If a is equal to b, what I am getting? 2h by a minus a. That is 2h by 0. Something by 0 is nothing but it will take the form of infinity. So we will have tan inverse of infinity. When we get the tan inverse of infinity, we will get at a 90 degrees. So half into pi by 2. That is equal to how much? Pi by 4. Is equal to how much? Pi by 4. Okay. Next. Hope you have all understood this. Next, you have sums regarding this in your exercise. In your exercise, you have a sum, that is in exercise 2A, the 9th sum we have. So take that as a homework in exercise 9. In exercise 2A, you have the 9th sum. In the first week, you have the 9th sum. You have to take that as a homework. You have to take that as a homework. So next, so we have discussed about the coordinate. We discussed about the coordinate with reference to the new system. We discussed about the coordinate with reference to the original system, and also we discussed the value of the theta. Now, when the coordinates are getting when the coordinates are rotated, when the axes are rotated, coordinates are getting changed. In similar way, the equations also change. As we have seen in the translation of axis, here also we are able to see that. They will give us what? They will give the theta value and the transformed equation. They will give the theta value and they will give the transformed equation. They will give theta value and the transformed equation. Then we need to find the original equation. We need to find. If these two are given, what are given? Theta value and the transformed equation. We need to find the original equation. In the similar way, if they give theta and the original equation, we need to find the transformed equation. Let us look at one sample problem regarding that. That is, when the axes are rotated to an angle here, theta is equal to 45 degrees. Here theta is equal to how much? 45 degrees. The transformed equation, they have given which equation? They have given the transformed equation. So, they have given the transformed equation. Which one is equal? Transformed equation is 17x square minus 16xy plus 17y square is equal to how much? 225 is equal to 225. Now what they are asking us? They are asking us to find the original equation. How to find the coordinates? This is x dash, y dash, these are x, y, cos theta minus sin theta, and cos theta. Therefore, how to find? This is the transformed equation. So this equation, in this, which coordinates are given? X dash and y dash are given. To get original equation, x dash is equal to x cos theta plus y sin theta. We need to substitute. And y dash is equal to what? Minus x sin theta plus y cos theta. We need to substitute in place of x and y. This coordinate has to be substituted in this equation to get the original equation. Let us here the theta. Now this x coordinate will change as they have given the theta value of x into cos 45. How much? Root 2. Cos 45 is root 2 plus y by root 2. That is equal to, we can write x plus y by root 2. So x dash is equal to how much? X plus y by root 2. And in similar manner, if we take y dash is equal to minus x by root 2 plus y by root 2. That is, in place of theta, I am substituting 45. We know that sin 45 is equal to how much? 1 by root 2, as well as the cos 45 is also how much? 1 by root 2. Therefore, we are getting minus x by root 2 plus y by root 2. That is equal to how much? Minus x, or we can take y minus x by root 2. Y minus x by root 2. Now I am substituting this point. That is this coordinate. That is, we are substituting this coordinate x dash and y dash. X dash and y dash in the given transformed equation in place of x and y. In place of x and y, we are substituting this transformed equation in place of x and y. That is 17 into in place of x, and I'm taking what? X plus y by root 2 whole square minus 16 into what is x? X plus y by root 2. And what is the other one? We have y dash is equal to y minus x by root 2 plus what we have? 17y square. That is y coordinate over here is y minus x by root 2 whole square is equal to how much? 225 is equal to how much? 225. That is 17 into, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a square, that is x square plus y square plus 2xy by root 2 square. Root gets cancelled, we'll get 2. We'll get 2 minus 16 into, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. That is y square minus x square by root 2 into root 2 is root 2 whole square. That is root and square gets cancelled, we'll get it as a 2 plus 17 into, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. Therefore, x square plus y square minus 2xy by root 2 whole square will get it as 2. That is equal to 225. As in the denominator we have all the 2's, we are just taking that term to the other side. It will become what? 225 will become 450. That is, we are multiplying 17 times of this. That is 17x square plus 17y square plus 34. 17 2s are 34xy plus of minus is minus 16y square minus of minus will become plus 16x square plus 17x square plus 17y square minus 34xy whole by 2. Whole by 2 is equal to 225. Instead of writing by 2, I am just transferring this 2 to the other side. Then on the right hand side 225 will become 225 times of 2, that is 450. That is how much? 450. Now we are just doing the simplification. X square, this is one x square I have, and this is a x square. How much? 17 plus 7, 34 plus 16 is equal to 50x square. 17y square minus 16y square is y square and 17. How much I get? Plus 18y square. Plus 34xy minus 34xy will get cancelled. That is equal to how much? 450. That is equal to how much? 450. If I take 2 common here, how much I get? 25x square plus 9y square is equal to 450. That is 2 times 1 and 2 times 225. So how much I get? 25x square plus 9y square is equal to how much? 225. Hence, this is the required original equation. Okay. So when they have given the theta and they have given the transformed equation, just like substituting x dash is equal to x cos theta plus y sin theta and y dash is equal to minus x sin theta plus y cos theta, we are finding the original equation. By substituting this point. This is one, and when they will give. Hope you have all understood this problem. So in the similar way, when they'll give you we need to find the transformed equation. That is when the axes are rotated to an angle. Here theta is equal to how much? Alpha. Here theta they have given as how much? Alpha. Here they have given theta as alpha. When the axes are rotated to an angle alpha, find the transformed equation. It means that they are asking us to find the transformed equation, means they have given the original equation. The original equation here is how much? The original equation is equal to x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, is equal to p. So we know the coordinate x, y, x dash and a y dash, x dash and a y dash. If it is a cos theta, this will be minus sin theta, and this is a sin theta, and this is a cos theta. Now they have given the original equation. We need to find x is equal to, substitute the point, x is equal to what? X dash cos theta minus y dash sin theta. Here in place of theta, what they have given? Alpha. So I am substituting the point x dash cos alpha minus y dash sin alpha. And the y coordinate is equal to how much? Y coordinate x sin alpha, x dash sin theta plus x dash sin theta plus y dash cos theta plus y dash cos theta. So in place of theta, what I have? I have alpha, that is sin alpha plus y dash cos alpha, y dash cos alpha. Now these 2 points have been substituted in the given equation. That is x in place of x, what I have? X dash cos alpha minus y dash sin alpha into this cos alpha plus what I have in place of y, what I need to substitute? X dash sin alpha plus y dash cos alpha into how much? Into sin alpha is equal to how much? P, is equal to how much? P. So we are multiplying this cos alpha inside, so I'll get x dash cos square alpha minus y dash sin alpha cos alpha plus, I'm multiplying this sin alpha inside, then I'll get x dash sin square alpha, x dash sin square alpha plus y dash sin alpha cos alpha is equal to p, is equal to p. Now these two terms, that is I have x dash square, here also I have x dash, x dash, x dash, here also I have what? X dash. So I am taking x dash common, then what I'll get? Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. What I'll get? Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Next, y dash minus y dash sin alpha, here sin alpha cos alpha, here I have plus y dash sin alpha cos alpha. These two terms get cancelled. I'll get this is equal to p. This is equal to what? P. And this is equal to p. Therefore, we know from the identity, we have an identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So just substituting that identity, in place of this I am putting this as 1 is equal to p. Hence the required transformed equation is x is equal to p, is nothing but the required transformed, the required transformed equation is how much? The required transformed equation is x is equal to p. This is the required transformed equation. Okay. What they have given the theta, they have given the original equation, then we are able to find the transformed equation. So hope you have all understood what I have taught today. Kindly do the homework which I have assigned Today you have a assignment of in exercise 2A you have a ninth problem, and the other problems that is in the second bit you have the similar problems, that is fourth and fifth in the second bit, that is uh, Roman 2. We have a fourth and the fifth problem of this kind. Kindly do that problem. Kindly do that problems. Thank you for all. Thank you to all.